Wednesday, November 5th, 2025. AGNDD. intelliReport topic. Deadly UPS plane crash in Kentucky. Please pardon any visual and informational inaccuracies in this entirely AI-generated article-based video. What to know about the deadly UPS plane crash in Kentucky? Associated Press, appnews.com, updated 8:32 a.m. EST, November 5, 2025. Louisville, Kentucky, AP. At least 7 people are dead and 11 others injured after a UPS cargo plane caught fire and crashed Tuesday while taking off from the company's distribution hub in Louisville, leaving a trail of flames near the runway. The McDonnell Douglas MD-11, built in 1991, went down around 5:15 p.m. after its left wing caught fire. It was fully loaded with fuel for the long flight to Honolulu from UPS Worldport. The facility at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport has some 300 daily flights. 4 of the people killed were on the ground, Louisville Fire Chief Brian O'Neill said. The victims have not been identified. Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear said the 11 people who were hurt suffered very significant injuries. Here's what is known about the crash. A path of destruction. Video showed flames on the plane's left wing and a trail of smoke as it lifted briefly off the ground before crashing in a massive fireball. Residents who heard loud booms captured footage of multiple explosions and heavy smoke rising over the airport. The fire chief said the blaze stretched nearly a city block. There was no hazardous cargo on board, officials said. Fire and debris quickly spread over an industrial area adjacent to the end of the runway, and parts of a nearby building's roof appeared shredded. Satellite photos of the neighborhood show a wide parking lot and large water tanks in the vicinity. Search for more victims. Louisville Mayor Craig Greenberg told WLKY-TV that crews were preparing to resume the search for victims Wednesday. A shelter-in-place order that initially covered a 1-mile radius was reduced to a 1/4 mile as air quality improved. There was no hazardous cargo on board, officials said. UPS halts operations. UPS has said the National Transportation Safety Board will handle the crash investigation. Louisville is home to UPS's largest package handling facility, which employs thousands of workers and sorts more than 400,000 packages an hour. The company said it was halting package sorting operations Tuesday night at the facility and did not indicate when operations would resume. Airport restarts flights. The Louisville airport shut down after the crash but began to resume operations Wednesday morning. Flights canceled Tuesday were prioritized for departure, although some Wednesday flights remained grounded. In May 2017, a propeller plane carrying UPS cargo that took off from Louisville crashed at West Virginia International Yeager Airport in Charleston, killing the pilot and co-pilot. Aviation expert reacts. Aviation attorney Pablo Rojas said video of the crash suggests the plane struggled to gain altitude as fire blazed along its left side near an engine. There's very little to contain the flames, and really the plane itself is almost acting like a bomb because of the amount of fuel, he said. He said it's hard to know if the pilot saw the flames, and that even if the crew realized there was a problem, aborting the takeoff might have been even more dangerous. Conversation, all comments. 2. Gantech, 3 HRS ago. Also they had full fuel, going to Hawaii. There's the fireball. Nobody special 12 minutes ago, so either another punctured wing tank like with the Concorde, or a catastrophic engine fire after V1 was achieved. Maybe a fan blade let go and caused both an engine fire and a fuel tank rupture. It's pretty likely that the pilot knew he had a fire. There are alarms and monitors for such things. After V1, there isn't enough room left on the runway to stop the plane. There is no choice except to attempt takeoff or crash into whatever is at the end of the asphalt. Those are metal light bars followed by roads, cars, and buildings. It's not like the crew could take out the engine fire checklist while they were still working their way through the takeoff checklist. just the worst thing happening at the worst possible time. It's almost 100% certain that this is the case of a well-trained flight crew facing a crisis from which they knew there would be no survival, and doing their level best to make sure that they would be the only casualties, something over which they had no control.
Thank you for watching this AGNDD intelliReport, dear viewers. Please like, subscribe, and click the bell button to get notified during new uploads. And make sure to tune in next time. Stay safe and healthy. Cheers.